I wanted to give you guys information on AION 2, you know, the mmorpg that I'm very excited about. We have some new informations about it, some translation of the live stream that we didn't have when we watched the live stream. Of course, it seems roughly translated. It's not 100% sure that everything is correct information, but here you go, here you have it. So at least you know. First information 1, the faction will be divided per servers. Apparently they say they do not intend to. Back in the day we had one server where you could be 𝐒𝐿𝐲 and Asmodean. You could choose your faction, and on each server you'd have 𝐒𝐿𝐲 and Asmodeans. Now they plan apparently to do one server is one faction. So if you want to be an Asmodean, you play on one specific server, and if you want to be on Elysian, you play on another specific server. We don't know yet how many servers that's gonna be, how many servers you can be 𝐒𝐿𝐲, and how many servers you can be Asmodean. But that's a plan to do. They plan to do that because they had a lot of issues back in the day with word wars. So to make it more equilibrated, fair, let's say. So there's the same amount of people fighting in each faction. That's why they to separate each faction per servers. Next information that we got about AION 2. So they actually said, apparently they say there's already 200 dungeons ready. What the fuck? Solo and co-op. Apparently some of them are some that we already know, like the Temple of Fire with Chromed. And every dungeon will have an easy mode for to make it more accessible to new players and players who are not hardcore players. So it's more open for every players. Next information. Apparently we're gonna have unlimited flight and underwater fight, underwater combat. So I didn't know. I thought we would just have underwater, being able to go underwater and explore, but they apparently say that we're gonna have underwater combat too. So unlimited flight and underwater combat. This is really the dream come true for a lot of us players, old AION players. So that's very cool. Next, very big information for everyone who's been afraid, because AION 2 back in the day was gonna be developed for mobile phone. Well, apparently they completely changed that, and now it's not mobile phone at all anymore. It is primarily PC. It is gonna be PC. So this game is primarily developed on PC and for PC, but they intend to add later, or maybe when it comes out, I think it's gonna be later, the mobile platform. But they say they will not, they will have the mobile UI to feel like it's PC, and they will not add autoplay. No autoplay. And they want players from mobile phone to feel like they're playing a PC game. So that's what we know, and apparently they're gonna do different UIs depending on the platform you play AION on. Right there, we can see mounts here in the trailer. It's because apparently we will be able to obtain mounts in the world with souls. I don't know what exactly it means, but apparently mounts are collectible that you can get in the world. I don't know yet how, but apparently what they say, I am unsure about this translation, but it's monsters in games that you collect. You collect the souls of monsters in games, and you can transform them into mount. Next important information, apparently we're not gonna have a gacha for wings, so that's very cool. I'm excited to see all the wings we can get. Final basic information that I have on AION is that the closed beta is gonna be between the 28th and the 29th of June for Korea, and it's gonna be in their local place, you know. So it's not open for everyone, it's open for Koreans. But they actually intend to do a global beta one day for everyone, open to everyone. So we'll see at that moment. I think this will be the game that I will participate in the beta in. But yeah, we can see on the side, actually, there are 8 classes. If you don't know anything about AION, there was at the very beginning of the game, there was 8 classes. First class is Gladiator, second class is Templar. Both they are warriors, so they fight basically with close combat, and the one with a great sword apparently, and the other is gonna have a sword and shield. I don't know yet if both can use the same weapon or not, or if they are completely separate in terms of what weapon they can use, because back in the day we could use both weapons, but we'll see. So it's the warriors, basic warrior class. Second is the rogue class. Here we have the assassin with double dagger and the archer with a bow, of course. And next we have the priest class, let's say. We'd have the chanter. So chanter was a buffer, mostly less than a healer. It could heal, but it was more than like a buffer. It would do close combat fight with a staff. And the second one, the cleric, which is with a mace and a shield, is the healer, the full-on healer. And then as the final two class are the mages. So the first mage here is the sorcerer with it used to be elemental skills. I don't know if it's still elemental skills. And here you'd have the second one is the spirit master. The spirit master is also elemental, but it is with pets. So you'd have spirits as pets from each elemental: the earth spirit, the fire spirit, the wind spirit, and the water spirit. So I will play Spirit Master. I think I'm kind of 90% chance sure I'm gonna play the Spirit Master. But yeah, so these are the overall classes, and it's not gender lock, it's not race lock. You can be any faction, and you can be any class from any faction. The classes a little bit more. Not every classes, but it shows off some classes. So first we have the Spirit Master here. This is a Spirit Master. I'm very excited about the Spirit Master. It looks amazing. We can see here it's summon the Wind Spirit. It's gonna summon the Earth Spirit after, right? Here it's got the Earth Spirit, and I don't know what the fuck is that. Now we have the Archer, the Ranger. Do some cool bow stuff, of course. And we can see also it's very dynamic, so it's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm showing off everything for the people. Now we have the cleric here. The cleric. We can see the cleric in action. Of course, we don't really see much because I suppose the cleric's supposed to be a healer, not a damage dealer. So we'll see. We'll see how the healing is gonna be. And that is very cool. Oh, now we see the archer again. Really like the the visual. Oh, I'm gonna explode. I want to see the game already. And see the cleric a little better here. Do more movement. So, new name. So here you have the Templar with the sword and shield. Here you have the Gladiator with the great sword. Here you have the Sorcerer. So it seems like it's still do elemental attack. Here you have the Ranger or Archer, another Sorceress, and the Assassin, the Cleric, and the Chanter. That's the important thing. Now, next, we have a preview of the environment. We don't know much yet, but we can see that depending here, if you click on the button on the website, it changes if you're Asmodean or if you are Elysian. So apparently these are the environment that you will see in the Asmodean side. I mean, a few of them, I suppose, because apparently there's a lot of things. So we have this little village, the Dredgen Crash, the Watchtower, the Muslin Forest, and I don't know, Nornia, the Gathering Hall. I don't know if it's a real name. It's just translated from Korean. So this is gonna be the Asmodean side. And now if we go on the Elysian side, it completely changed. We have this canyon, 𝐒𝐡𝐢𝐫𝐫𝐞𝐲 village, Elun River Swamp, Kantas Valley and Legend Base of Down. I don't know if it's a real translation, if it's a correct translation, but yeah. Oh, so we have a little tiny videos of each little regions. As you can see, if you go on the website, you can see you have the Elysian and the Asmodian. It's a 2 faction. You will have to choose which faction you are on. It's very important. I think you will be, I mean, I think it will be very important because it was very important on AION. For a global release, we need everyone to make the game famous. We need to make the game so strong and famous it comes out in global at the same time. I need everyone to start sharing this game so that it comes for us at the same time, please, I beg. But yeah, so that's AION 2.